What is up, guys? It's Drew. It is Tuesday at the time of this recording. So happy Tuesday night to everybody and all that are interested in attending CKK, the Cincinnati Kombat Classic, coming up April 5th through 7th, 2024, to be held at Arcade Legacy at 2241 Crown Point Drive, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45241. This is the 7th or 8th iteration of the event. 2016, 17, 18, and 19. Well, of course, we didn't have 2020 at all. We went 2021 in October. We skipped 2022, and we had 2023. So this is the 7th iteration of the Cincinnati Kombat Classic. So what you see in front of you is the general flyer for the event, and this is something that I'm just going to go through one by one. In the past, I've just put no commentary up. We've just used OST music from the games for each slide, but this is a little different this year. So Friday, 5 p.m. till whenever, casuals, catch up, meet and greet. Location is to be announced. This is typically something that in the past has been done at either my place or McLovin's place. We will get the details ironed out and get that information to you. So, of course, what everybody's looking forward to is the main event on Saturday, which is at noon. That means be there at noon. We'll be playing hopefully by 12:30, no later. This is the UMK3 event. The rest of the day's schedule is 4 p.m. UMK3 2v2 teams, 8 p.m. MK Trilogy. Sunday is going to be kind of event heavy. 12 p.m. is MK2, 2 p.m. or really immediately following MK2 is MK1. And then 4 p.m. we will simultaneously be running MK4 and MK9. We have the venue until 8 o'clock Sunday evening, which is why we'll be running those events simultaneously, just so we're not completely rushed getting out of the building once everything wraps up. So let's look at the individual events. First, we'll look at the general rules. For controllers, this is very important. All controller styles are allowed. So if you want to bring an Xbox 360 controller, a PS4 controller, an 8-bit do controller, a fight stick, an arcade stick, a keyboard, you can bring whatever you want. There is a very obvious, very urgent input limitation here. You are limited to 1 button per input and 1 input per button. I know that there are some kind of optimized keyboard layouts that people like to use that are like, 5 or 6 block buttons, up and away, up and towards, being mapped to the same button, 3 or 4 blocks, a couple of high punches, a couple of simultaneous inputs. You're not doing that here. The rule is trying to make it at least as similar to the arcade as possible. If you're not playing on an actual arcade cabinet, you still get 1 button per input and 1 input per button. And that's how it's going to be. Bring your own controller. We might have some extra controllers. Typically, some guys, I know I will be bringing a few controllers of my own, but bring your own. Extra controllers may be available, but it's not guaranteed that they will be. So just keep that in mind. If you have a third-party controller, like one of those super compact Xbox 360 controllers or something like that, or you have an adapter that lets you connect the GameCube controller to USB or something silly like that, bring a USB drive. The machines that will be playing UMK3 and UMK3 2v2, any emulated games that are not on a system or on arcade cabinet, it's best effort if you bring something that's third party. Those machines will not be connecting to the internet at all while we're there. So just bring something on a USB drive if you need to. As well, for the emulated games that are connected to PCs running emulated emulators, they have to be wired up. The machines do not have Bluetooth attachments. Nothing wireless like that. If you bring your own adapter, it is strictly best effort. So I would count on not trying that. So venue and entry, it's $15 for the venue, which is good for the entire weekend, and you will have access to the entirety of Arcade Legacy. It's pretty epic. And as far as entry fees go, you're looking at $10 entry for the UMK3 main event, and then $5 each for all the other events. Winner payouts are to be determined. We typically guarantee at least $500 for the main event. What we get for the rest of the events, as well as adding on to the prize fund for the main event, is up to how much sponsorship money we get. So I'll have another video on that coming up as well. And then typically in the past, this game has, or this tournament has been marketed to higher level players because there are enough, and that's all good. That's all fine and good. I want this event to be for everyone. I want the area we're in to be flooded with players and setups, so that it doesn't matter your skill level. It doesn't matter how long you've been playing. Bring a setup that can run MAME, fightcade, MK, any fighting game for that matter. Even the... excuse me. Oh, sorry, gagged a second there. Even the Mugen games, if you want to do that, bring that with you. The tournament games will be streamed. Of course, everybody is encouraged to join those, but just so you know, bring a controller, bring a setup. There's plenty of monitors. Bring a CRT if you want. We got CRTs too. Whatever you want to bring it with you. So we'll have plenty of people there hanging out and playing MK, because this is, after all, the Cincinnati Kombat Klassic. Let's move right along. All right, this is the flyer for the main event, which is Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 1v1. Saturday, April 6th at noon. Be there at noon so we can get registered and be playing by 12:30. This is played on MAME, revision, I believe, .129, and it's revision 1.2. For your rules, there's not many. Your winner is character locked, which means if you win the match, you have to stick with your character for the next match. The robot smoke to human smoke change is only allowed in round 1, and the slow jab corner infinite is banned. The format, if we have less than 18 players, we'll do double elimination brackets. 18 or more, we'll do round robin 2 out of 3. And there'll be a couple of pools for round robin. 18 to 23 players, 3 pools. We'll cut to the top 8, and the top 2 from each pool will be taken. Third place will 2 to 3 round robin for the last 2 spots. 24 plus players is going to be 4 pools, and cut to top 12, and the bottom 4 of that top 12 will start in the losers bracket. Top 2 from each pool is taken, and the third place from each pool will start in the losers bracket, so you'll have a ways to climb. Your brackets are going to be 3 out of 5, with 4 out of 7 winners, losers, and grand finals. The grand prize is $500 plus, more to come on that. And then immediately following, or not so much immediately following, but after that, we'll have the 2v2 doubles event for UMK3, which will start roughly at 4 p.m., also played on MAME, using UMK3 Plus Public Beta 2. The rules for that are fairly specific. The winners are character locked, but not rotation locked. So if Draconian and I play as Human Smoke and Ermac, if we win, we still have to be Human Smoke and Ermac. If he's Ermac, he's got to be Ermac. If I'm Human Smoke, I've got to be Human Smoke. But it doesn't matter which one of us goes first in the rotation. You must start the event with a partner. If you finish, if your partner gets sick, has to leave, whatever, you can finish the tournament solo. Partners may pick the same character, so you could, in theory, have 48-hour Cabal, but if you are in the boat where you have to finish the tournament by yourself, you have to pick 2 separate characters. The game is 1.2 default gameplay for UMK3 Plus, so Rain and Noob are not permitted. And as usual, the slow jab corner infinite is banned. And then this one is going to be double elimination brackets 2 out of 3. Winners, losers, and grand finals 3 out of 5. Unless we have a really poor turnout, then we'll just do a round robin. But I anticipate and expect and hope that we will be doing double elimination. And so for the next event, we'll be giving the UMK3 guys a real hefty schedule for Saturday. MK Trilogy scheduled for 8 o'clock start on Saturday evening, played on N64 hardware. Again, bring your own controller. You're more than welcome to use whatever you can hook up to an N64, but it's played on an N64. Winner, and this is played 3v3, so the winner is roster locked but not rotation locked. Noob Saibot is banned, and again, the slow corner infinite is banned. Same thing, 12 plus players will do round robin pools with top 6, with places 5 and 6 starting in losers bracket. Less than 12 players will do double elimination. The point behind that is is to basically get the tournament moving, make sure that we're not rushing to get out of the building, and switching up from just everything being double elimination. Brackets 2 out of 3, winners, losers, and grand finals 3 out of 5. So that finishes up Saturday. Sunday. We are going to start at noon again with Mortal Kombat 2 played on cabinet on revision 3.1. And the only rule for this one is the winner is character locked. It's going to be double elimination brackets 2 out of 3, winners, losers, and grand finals 4 out of 7. Pretty straightforward on this one, guys. For the cabinet games, which is Mortal Kombat 2 and Mortal Kombat 1, the 1992 release, I don't know why I have to say that, we are going to be hooking up controller adapters. I will say right now as a caveat, it is best effort. We cannot guarantee every controller will work. We've had pretty good success in the past with PS3, PS4 controllers, Xbox 360 controllers, Xbox One controllers, I believe. Some PS2 controllers with the adapters have worked fine, but I would come expecting to play on cabinet. So if your controller hooks up and works, that's great. If it doesn't, well, you can still play on cabinet. And immediately following, I did say 2 p.m. start. It could be 3 o'clock, depends on how many people are playing in MK2, but we'll go straight in to MK1. After we're done with MK2, it's going to be a simple board swap on the T-unit cabinet, and we'll go right in. Same deal, winner's character locked, and in this one, Sonya's leg grab infinite is banned. We're gonna, same format as MK1, or MK2, sorry, double elimination brackets 2 out of 3, winners, losers, and grand finals 4 out of 7. And then our 2 new events are coming up here. 4 p.m. start time, played on PlayStation 3, is Mortal Kombat 9. Winner is character locked. Kratos and his stage are banned. Double elimination brackets 3 out of 5. Winners, losers, and grand finals 4 out of 7. Mortal Kombat 4. Now this one's going to be interesting. Excuse me. This one will be interesting. It's going to be run at the same time as MK9. Played on MK Gold using the Flycast emulator. So the rules is getting it as close to MK4 as you can get without emulating it, because MK4 arcade emulation sucks. And doing it this way plays as close to the arcade as possible, better than the N64 port. For this, MK Gold characters are banned, and then the original weapon has to be used, selected from the select screen. Double elimination 3 out of 5. Winners, losers, grand finals 4 out of 7. All right. And then this one, this is fun. You'll see the QR code on the right-hand side of the page. Go ahead and scan that with your phone. That'll take you to the Facebook page if you want to get a little bit more information, as well as confirm you're going. I'm still on the fence about using like a start.gg sign up page. I'm not sure yet. But hey, were you a Mortal Kombat champion back in the day? An arcade hero? Did you pwn all the noobs that came to your house? Then come and test your might at the Cincinnati Kombat Klassic, held at Arcade Legacy, April 6th and 7th. That's when the tournament games are held. 12 p.m. to whenever we get kicked out, both days. Go knock some rust off. Google your favorite character's move list. Download fightcade. Or go to your local arcade or get on a machine and play. Have fun. Enjoy. That's what this is all about. Celebrating the classics. Alright guys, this video's gone on long enough. I've talked so much my throat hurts. I'm tired. I'm uploading this and going to bed. Thanks for hanging around. And I really hope we have a lot of engagement coming up in the just about 2 months leading up to CKK. Leave any questions or comments, feedback in the comments section, and I'll reply to them when I can. Thanks, guys. Take care.